And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, the Scottish Premiership season is over, thank F for that, because we are absolutely honky tonk and this Scottish Premiership season has been so depressing. I've been waiting for this day just to get freaking over it, and I still can't escape it by on X going Lissy and them lift up trophies and all sorts of things. My goodness, these players need to inject that crap into them this week. They need to watch all of that content on Celtic lifting the title, some of the interviews that they've been having afterwards. Brendan Rodgers at the end of the... all of this propaganda over the last weekend has been diabolical, and that should be used as motivation for these Rangers players to go and get something. Go and get something in that game in the Scottish Cup against Celtic in a week's time. Now, I just want to discuss, a few problems going into it. Look, this video is going to be kind of the same kind of stuff, guys, that has been over the last 10 games. And to be fair, you probably don't know, but I just want to dive and zoom a bit more into a different area of the park. I know we've talked a lot about our attacking quality for a lot of the season, and in January, yes, we should have went in and got Lawrence Shankland, and yes, we should have done these kind of things and got in new attacking quality, and that's probably what's actually cost us the title. But my goodness me, our defence is absolutely shit. Our defense is horrendous. Now, look, in the last three games, we have conceded 7 goals. We've conceded 7 goals in the last 3 games. That is absolutely mental. Genuinely, 7 goals in the last 3 games. And by the way, we had the best goalkeeper in the league. We also had our goalkeeper save a penalty in one of those games. We've conceded 7 goals in 3 games. That's alarm signs for any team in the world, but let alone us, Rangers, playing in the Scottish Premiership. That is absolutely diabolical. I have no idea what's going on. Actually, I do know what's going on. Our defence is shit, and we need to start again. Look, I'm going to pinpoint it here today. Again, defensive mistakes in this match today. Tavernier, oh my goodness me, I have campaigned this guy for the last 9 years. I love James Tavernier as a Rangers player. I love him he's been my favourite player. For the last 9 years, I swear to God, every channel subscriber, if you know me, you'll say, I've stood by Tavernier. But my goodness me, these last 10 games, the run-in for this title, which we're going to touch upon in a minute, he has been woeful. And again today, it's bonkers, it's so bad. And I heard a stat actually from Tom Miller when he was commentating. I didn't even actually know how old he was. He's 33 in October. Guys, if there's money on the table in the summer transfer window, we need to get rid. I've actually gone on to the other side now. He's gone from my favourite player, and I acknowledge what he's done. And some people will go against that and go, Dan, he's only won 1 trophy, but you got to take 1 league title and 2 other trophies. But you got to take context of the situation. We weren't the Rangers that we kind of think that we are sort of now in terms of ready to compete with the league titles for much of his reign. So I don't judge him necessarily on that. I think you've always got to take it into context. And before Celtic fans jump on here and say, oh, 1 trophy, like Peter Grant, you regard him as a keeper. Club legend. He won 1 title. So it's all about context on whatever situation you're in. I do think Tavernier will go down as a Rangers are great, and certainly so he should. But he's 33 in October, and if there is any inkling of this Saudi money, a potential, people talk £10 million, I'm talking about £3-4 million, needs to go, unfortunately, and just look forward. And I understand some supporters may have this anxiety going forward in regards to, well, how do we replace him? How do we replace his goals and assists? Well, look at every freaking team in the world. Do Manchester City, do Bayer Leverkusen, actually, probably giving you bad examples, but they don't, but do they rely on their right backs to score goals and get them assists? A lot of them, yes, he gets a lot of assists in the game and he gets a lot of goals. But you'll replace a lot of those goals through a new penalty taker when that comes. And I think that we shouldn't just be relying on one man anyway. We should be looking for our goals from around the pitch. But just over the last 10 games for me, as I said, I've had Tavernier tinted glasses for a long time, and I've always seen what he gives us going forward. But my goodness me, he is so bad at the back. He's so bad at the back. And again today, turned. He was like, I always remember that scene with Eden Hazard on Coquelin. I think I had a Hazard ruin Coquelin's career. He literally spun him like that, like a Looney Tunes character. That was Tavernier's moment today. He's been absolutely spun and was at fault for the goal. And I think defensively, it's just time to say goodbye. 33 in October. it's not me pushing Tavernier out, as I keep on saying. He's absolutely amazing, but my goodness me, it's time for him to go, and I think it's time for a new defence. He's not alone. Everyone at the back needs to go. I know Galton wasn't playing today, but the centre-backs, Leon Key, I don't know what he is. What is he? This guy, I was deluded down the fact that we are a Rangers Academy. My goodness me, I think we'd handed this propaganda for freaking ages, saying that Rangers Academy is like the best thing ever, that we've got like this pipeline of talent, but everyone that seems to be coming to the forefront to take the team, I always hear these reports that Manchester United wanted King and all these kind of Liverpool all scouring around for him, but I don't actually know what he does. I don't know what he is. I mean, I know he's young as a centre-back, but I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's good enough. I mean, maybe someone alert me somewhere else, but I just don't think he's good enough. And other centre-backs as well. The whole back line genuinely needs to be ripped up. And as I said, the 7 goals in the last 3 games, it's just mental. And that's not just those games. I can go beyond that where we've not scored, but we've conceded in every game. Let me try and find the last time we didn't concede. It was in the Scottish Cup against Hearts. But we're always conceding. And we're 3-1 up and we still managed a way to draw a match. And again, people can say about dead rubbers and stuff like that. And whatever you want about a dead rubber. Cool. But we're still trying to get winning momentum into the Scottish Cup final. That these players need to go on and win. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. But the last 10 games, guys, from match day 28 to match day 38, we have won 4 matches in the Scottish Premiership. 4 matches in the Scottish Premiership. That is free-falling. That is horrendous form. And we can't let that embed to go into next season. But I'm so glad that this season is over. But it'll only be warranted. My goodness me. It still could get worse because we could still lose the Scottish Cup. Am I confident out of the weekend? No way. I'm hoping Celtic are just on the piss up this week. Genuinely, I'm just hoping they're on the piss up this week. Because again, today they showed that they're fucking shite as well. Whilst they're still lifting a title, still, scraping away and just winning by against St Mirren. But when you've already won the title, teams already, I'm not going to judge them on their performance. But my goodness me, we are crap, aren't we? We're rank rotten. We are honky tonk. And I really, really do hope that somehow we can win this game next weekend, because I think Philippe Clement needs it, genuinely. I think he needs it. I know this is the end of the era, and it actually filled me with a bit of confidence in his pre-match press conference when he said this is the end of a cycle, which I think needs to happen. I've been saying it for ages, but now I think he's onside. I think he's always known it. I just think he wanted to keep the players on side to the end of the season, try to finish strong. He knows these players have some of them have already checked out, some of these are already whatever they're done, but he knows that. And it looks good from the inside that the border are aligned and everything's aligned on that regard. So going into the summer, he needs to be backed, but he needs to get rid of the same losers. And it's good that Lundstrom's going, but I hate to say it, but Tav's got to go. Tav's got to go, man. Tav's got to go. I'm sorry. He's got to go. I can't believe I'm saying this. Genuinely, I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's got to go. It's time to go. And the same for the whole back line. I've joined the dark side now, and sorry, Tav, but you'll always be my favourite Rangers player ever. An absolute legend of this football club. But man, go get that Saudi bag. Go get that Saudi bag. Go relax in Al Ettifaq, wherever it is, and just hang up your boots, man. You'll always be a Rangers legend. And in context, everyone will always come around and say, oh, he was a Rangers great, but time to go going into this new era. And even that, it's not just him. There's lots and lots of other players, defenders who need to go. I just want to see a brand new team going into next season. And before Celtic fans jump on here and shout, what money? Well, we still can get into the Champions League. We still get into the Champions League. And sometimes you have to speculate to accumulate. In a business, you have to invest to reap the rewards. So we have to maybe do that going into the summer. But yeah, Philippe Clement needs this Scottish Cup final. Hopefully we can bow out some of these players. As I say, club legends. Hopefully they can bow out on a win. Hopefully they can bow out on a trophy lift. And hopefully Philippe Clement can get that old firm monkey off of his back going into the next season. And hopefully the pressure will be kind of off of him a little bit. Otherwise, that's just going to be the talk of the town going into next season. Oh, he's never won an old firm game or a meaningful, an old firm game in general. So you don't want that going into next season. But yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Same old stuff. 3-3 was a surprise, not really, but actually, to be fair, I was, because we actually beat Hearts, to be fair, but it looks like we can't even beat Hearts these days. But that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts and everything down there in the comment section below. Will we win the Scottish Cup? Yes or no? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.